What's going on, everyone? Welcome back into another AFK journey video. Today we are on day 19 of the free-to-play journey. We are getting our login bonus right here. On this video, I did want to narrow it down and talk about a specific A rank or specific A rank heroes that I think that I want to start focusing on this account and just gaining the full benefit of them in the different utilities. For this, we're going to go ahead and basically be building this around the Dream Realm to go ahead and try and get higher ranks. As of now, we've kind of been getting down in the rankings. We are still doing decent. We're always in like the top, 200 basically every time, 100, 150. But I feel that I'm not getting into the top 100 anymore like I was before. Now, obviously, that could be a thing where there's just literally 100 people have spent $1. It means they have more resources, whatever it may be. But I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like the case is that I'm not utilizing the correct A rank characters where I want to start making that change to make it better. So, for example, on this boss right here, the Necrodrakon, the abilities that these characters right here have are the ones that we want to be focusing on. Primarily these three right here, but in order of which I want to get them, I'm going for Corrin first, Merrily second, Seth third in this tandem. When it comes to other A rank characters, I do think that I want to start focusing, or I know I want to start focusing on getting more Odys. I want to get more Damians for the PvP, as someone pointed out that he is a god in PvP. I did not get to like thoroughly in-game PvP, I would say, with the built accounts in the PTR because I got into it a little bit later. It was only like 2 weeks worth that I got to play around with everything in the PTR, so we didn't really get up there, but I've been doing my research today and talking to some people and everything like that and gaining the best knowledge that I can to bring forth to you guys. So as for the hero recruitments, I did make a slight adjustment in this on the A rank heroes. Here are the new ones that I am focusing on right now. These are the ones that I feel like are going to give me the most benefit out of any of the other A rank heroes when it comes to the factions that they're in. So that being said, the reason I want to go with Odie, and we'll go ahead and take a look at him individually here, and we'll take a look at the other two as well, is we want to get the machine gun Odie online. And before Mythic Plus and Supreme, we don't have what he has back here, and that is going to be increased attack speed. We get this right here. Odie immediately defeats poison enemies when their HP falls below a certain limit, which is equal to 5.2 times of the base damage dealt by dart poison per second. Each time a poison enemy hero is defeated, the limit is increased by 0.5 times of the base damage dealt by dart poison per second up to 2 times. So this right here is just giving you a huge base up to 6.2. And then obviously for the Supreme, when triple tap hits a poison target, its damage is increased by 1.5 times percent, almost double the amount of damage off of just getting to him to Supreme. Whenever we look at Seth comes online as well later, increases attack percent all the way up to 20% at level 3. We get when a non-summoned enemy is defeated, Seth immediately resets the cooldown of Predator's Lunge, which is this right here. Seth pounces on a weakest enemy and the range deals 150% damage. So basically an execute. This right here gives him a stronger chance at getting the executes off more often during the match. When we pop into Supreme, the target's physical defense is reduced. Defensive shred is freaking god tier in most RPG games that have stats and everything like that. So obviously this right here is a huge bonus for him as well once we get him to late game, which all benefit in a lot of content that has more than just one enemy in there. So any content that has more than just one single boss, obviously that will work and do well. When it comes to Damien, again, we get increased attack by 12% during the battle. This is the hero's focus. And then when we get into here, each toy chariot activates a music halo when it responds to emergency support for the first time, inspiring non-summon allies within 2 tiles, increasing their haste by 40 for 10 seconds. This one boosts up to 55 haste. Haste is what allows any of your characters to use their abilities more often, so more haste is better. excuse me, it works as like speed in other games and stuff like that. When we get into here, the blind duration is increased by 7 seconds when Toy Chariot's HP is above 50%. This right here obviously is the chariot that it's talking about, so anytime he uses his ult or the ability with the chariot out, he gets the bonus from the enhanced force. As for Antandra, once we get her up into the last two, which is Mythic Plus and Supreme, she first Gale Barrier right here. Antandra rushes next to the guarded ally when the HP ratio drops below 50%, reducing their damage taken by 40%. So usually she will probably be jumping over to the other tank that you have, or she'll be jumping over to a target to save them from just getting one tapped by a lot of things. Great utility to have on your team, especially when pushing stages like AFK stages, or doing any of like the battle modes and stuff that allow you to have, or that have more than one enemy that's dealing a lot of damage. Also on bosses that have like big one taps, she can just save a character straight up with that. Last one is going to be the enhanced force. Each enemy hit by shield assault, which is the ult, Antandra sets her shield up, taunts enemies within 2 tiles. So each enemy hit by this increases 10% of Antandra's physical defense up to 6 stacks. So obviously we can get up to 60% if she does that in tandem more than once. The next character that we are looking at, as for the A ranks, let me find them. Where did they go? They have disappeared. They don't exist anymore. Who am I looking for? Where are we going? Ah, yes. Parissa, one of my favorite ones. Once you get her up into the higher tiers, Parissa marks the nearest enemy in a symmetrical position with a flower when the battle starts. So any of the people who are marked will get... any of the people who are not marked will get a mark from the ult. Any of the people who have marks already will take more damage from the ult. And then her enhanced force, the required normal attacks to trigger flower power, which is this right here, launches like a kind of like a smaller AoE, line AoE in damage. It can hit up to, I believe, 2 or 3 targets with that. And then obviously if they're in a line, it can hit all of them. This right here allows, reduces to 1. So every other attack, she's basically sending that out, which is pretty crack because it's just straight up her auto attacks or AoE every single time with that. So that being said, those are the A rank heroes that I am going to be focusing on getting them up for all of the different situations. Parissa is more for like guild battles and stuff whenever you need to sweep those floors. But as always, you know, we got to get some summons in. Let's see if I have enough for a 10 pull. Do we? Yes, we have enough for a 10 pull right here. We're not saving. We're not saving, and we're not interested in saving for the beast characters until we get some more information on them. I'm more worried about getting the account up. We are the Pity King, so we have yet to break it. We have still yet to break it, which is ridiculous. Can we get at least someone? There we go. We got another Parissa. I'm happy about that. No complaints on that. We'll see how close she is. Kind of do like a quick account overview where we're at on day 19. We're at resonance level 140, which we just got the 140, so we barely have any dust left over. We don't have enough to get to the next one. Parissa, we just got her, so she's 6 away from getting mythic, which I'm pretty excited about. And yes, beautiful skin for the honor duel that we were knocking out. As for Cicia, we still need to, we can boost up her weapon. We'll go ahead and do that, give her some more damage and everything on it. Nice. So we got Trial of Thorns up to level 2, which is great. We got that one. Can we level it up again? Oh, we can. I might save these for now. I'm gonna save those for now. We're gonna keep it at +5 for this moment, and I'm gonna make a decision later on that. But that's basically where we're at, guys, on the account. I hope this brought you guys some information and stuff like that on the A rank heroes. More of why we're going for these certain heroes, or why I think they're good to go for after talking with some people and some comments and stuff that pushed me in this direction. It made sense. So as always, I take all of you guys' information and I apply it to research and bring you the updated information on these videos. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.